Okay, this is the sway bar assembly. Currently it is in the unlock position. As you can see here, if we were to have any suspension differential movement, it could move freely as seen there. Okay, we're going to go inside of the unit and just kind of see how it works. If I can make this visibility go away, and we'll make this go away for a second. And this is the assembly. You can kind of see this actuator motor here will drive this piston is in a cylinder in that blue case assembly. The case assembly is basically designed, houses that piston so it can slide back and forth. It houses the shell so everything is kept true together. This, as you can see, each separate shaft is splined to its respective collar, and then as we drive the unit into lock position, what it's doing is moving these pins in from this unit or this collar to this collar and locks them together. If I move this around here, you can kind of see that this arm can move. When you move it, it cannot. If you can see, if you move it around to the next hole, they don't line up. All of the pins are misaligned. They're only aligned in the one position that it needs to lock in. And if we move this thing around a little bit here, I'll make this disappear for a second so you can kind of see these pins. When it goes into drive mode, it captures the two pins, the two collars together, locking this shaft and this shaft together, so they have to move together. And then obviously when they're locked, any differential in suspension travel will cause a twist in the bar, basically designed to keep your vehicle level. But when you're crawling around on rocks and rough terrain at slow speeds, you want your suspension to flex easily. So then we will have this thing disconnected as seen here. And then it can move freely so the suspension can travel. That's pretty much what we want to show you. I'll give another quick view here. That should make things a little bit easier to see how it works. Let's go to view, and somewhere here there should be a slice graphic. Let's slice it in half with respect to that plane. Done. Now you can kind of see it, a cutaway of it. Actually, and you can kind of see here where it has these springs inside here that when the motor retracts, it pushes it, the pins as shown here, assembly, it pushes that back so it unlocks. And then when we drive, we basically drive this motor back and forth with power. So we're going to drive it into lock, and then when we pull the nose back, the springs return the system back to an unlocked position. And that's pretty much how the assembly is gonna work for us. Oh, I think I got that.